Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, our last episode. Our next 4 SPG had us help with the Great Langport Cook-Off. Recruited by Mei Xin to help the competitors with any issues, we found 3 out of 5 of them to have problems requiring us to step in and solve, leading to Van revealing the chef in the Ascendancy to be drugging his food. With a mysterious benefactor also having helped this criminal, we now continue on the story path in the Second Ward bathhouse.
Oh, can I just eat all of these? Like, I would. If I saw this, I was just like, how much for all of them? It's more chicken than would fit in my stomach, but it just looks great. Right then. We have done all the sweeps. I'm going to go to... Oh, we can't actually go... We can go to the inn. We haven't found Jan.
Go, go, go!
Let's turn in our SP. We won't reach the new rank, but I just like doing it. And that's our sweep done, and our 4 SPGs complete. So, we move on. We got to gather more info about the trader, which leads us to the bathhouse that we've still not visited yet.
Those are impressive results.
So we're at 89. C is 100.
Indeed.
Indeed. Right then. To the baths. I love a good bath. Give me a bath. Back to Life Ufandian. And
Welcome
now
to Life Ufandian.
we move our story along. Thank you so much. Seriously, it means a lot that you caught Meng Zhao during the competition. You not only protected us, but our restaurant as well. Oh, actually, before we go,
Let's be on our way.
let's check out the stall. See what, like, if there's a sign out saying, you've all been drugged. Ah.
Well, can't help but worry about...
Oh, no, they just removed it entirely. Okay. That was fast. No dialogue for being there. He just got rid. Packed him up. He's out. I wonder if at the Bracer Guild they've got those guys that I put there, but I don't think they have there. No. Just this one guy there. And Xiaoling's still over at the Gex School.
Welcome.
My. This is positively delightful.
I was only able to hold my own this year thanks to you all. I learned a lot during this competition, yes. It's something I can hone my skill even further. I guess I should check out the other person we helped them.
Go, go, go!
Honest can't wait to get to 2B so he can try to pronounce French stuff instead. I can't believe Meng Zhao would do something like that. Well, at least we made it through the competition. It would have been a disaster without your help. And sometimes German stuff randomly. Don't forget the German stuff.
On my way.
The action.
Welcome to Life Ufandian.
Fu Fan Bien. I mean, I at least did some French lessons at school, even though I won't remember any of it, you know what I mean? So at least tried to say stuff and hear it being said in the past. Versus Chinese stuff, which is kind of like, you know, you don't get taught Chinese anywhere in the UK unless you really specifically go for it. Anyway. Finally, the bath. I could really go for a hot bath. I was so tempted to drop by here yesterday after we wrapped up work. Yeah, but we didn't have time. And even if we did, I doubt we would have been in the mood for it. I settled for a shower at the hotel, but it didn't get rid of the fatigue. Heck, I'm still kind of worn out. In that case, how about we make a quick stop? I believe a change of pace could do us all some good. The maid's encouraging us to slack off. Damn, all Gehenna must have broke loose when I wasn't looking.
You're really giving off 40-year-old man vibes right now. You sure you're 25?
Can it with the old man bit for a second, will ya? Let me enjoy this. And don't forget that you're gonna be 25 in 5 or so years too. When people start calling you old, I'll be the one having the last laugh.
Nah, I'm gonna be young at heart for life. Just you wait. Even at 50, I'm gonna be cast in loads of female theater roles. My seduction act's leveled up since our long night trip, you know. See?
Oh, for the love of Adios. You're such a damn brat, you know that? Oh well. I can endure your shenanigans when I'm here. This is the epitome of relaxation. Even you seem to have loosened up a bit too. Someone harmed your family. I know for sure that you're pissed, as you should be. But you haven't gone rushing off on your own, which is exactly what the Aaron of last year would have done. That's a sure sign that you're growing up.
Don't act like you can see right through me. I've just learned that there's only so much I can do alone. I pounded that lesson into my head. I'm not relying on you, Fairy, or anyone else. I'm just not turning down hands when they're outstretched. If I'm gonna fend off the thing that's inside me, and if I want to prove that I'm different from him, I need to accept help from others. And you've been thinking the exact same thing. After all, you did just say you'll be laughing at me in 5 or so years. You're actually thinking about the future. That's a sure sign you're growing up.
Way to throw my words back in my face. You're right, though. In that way, we're in the same boat. We really ought to pull ourselves together, don't you think?
Hey! Hands off the hair!
This is a nice treat. It's not often that you and I get to share a bath together.
I suppose you aren't wrong. Although, I have accompanied you a number of times at one of the public baths in the capital. By the way, I noticed you've grown a little since our stay in Longlai.
You think so? I can't really tell myself.
Well, you're almost 14 now, so I would expect a growth spurt or two in the coming years. Bear in mind, though, that even with an organic body, you will not grow much once you've reached adulthood.
Is that really how it works? Huh. I wonder if I'll find the answer I'm looking for by then.
Is something on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. Just spaced out for a sec. Hey, Rosette. I need your advice on something. How can I, become like you and Agnes? What do I have to do?
It seems she is coming into her womanhood.
Alright, I think I'm ready to hop into the sauna. Time for my revenge. You're not beating me this time.
Can we not? I'm so sick of these dumbass endurance contests. I've told you, saunas are a sacred...
Aw, don't tell me you're leaving already.
What the hell? What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, I heard you guys were in here and thought it'd be fun to hang, so here I am. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Rosette was not impressed. Hello, Shizuna. What are you doing here?
Oh, so mixed baths aren't a thing here? That's weird. Oh well, at least it was only Van and Aaron, so it's no biggie.
Hell's that supposed to mean? Ah yes, I had heard mixed baths were a custom of the Far East. Men and women who've never met before, sharing a bath? That kind of thing would never happen in the Central East. Didn't the people at the front desk try and stop you? Nah, I was in stealth mode. I totally forgot to turn off my camouflage when I came into town. I have no words. Anywho, this almond ice cream is amazing. It's just the thing I needed after that hot bath. Glad I took your recommendation. And I'm glad you liked it. Don't you just love that almond jelly flavor and that exquisite velvety sensation in your mouth? It's the quintessential dessert of the Eastern Quarter. If you don't get a taste of this every chance you get, then what are you even living for? There he goes again. You done with your dumb sweets rant? Great. Now let's talk about shit that's actually important. Hey, they're important to me. Now then, we have a few questions for you. Chief among them being, what brings Ikaruga's second in command to Langport? And you're not in your usual combat attire. What's with the wardrobe change? Oh, this? I spotted it in one of the shops and thought, ooh, I had to have that. Though I really don't know much about Western style clothing or fashion. Does it look weird on me? Nah, I think it suits you. Well, I guess it's true that you don't stick out as much in this compared to that battle suit. But that's neither here nor there. Ah, why are you so tense? I'm not here to fight. I swear, this meeting was a total coincidence. Things have died down with my main gig, so I thought I'd take some time off. I'm here on vacation. Well, aside from me picking up the occasional odd job here and there, a girl needs spending money. Look at you, going through life without a single care in the world. That odd job bit is suspicious enough on its own, but I can't help but wonder what that main gig could be. Does that mean that whatever they were up to in Long Lie is finished? There are some things in life you're better off not asking about. Fair enough. Hey, did you just read my mind again? Stop that! You are truly an enigmatic figure. Anyway, I just came to this town on a whim. And it's a good thing I did too. Things are getting pretty interesting around here. Word is that there's been some faction disputes within Heiyue. This whole place is like a powder keg set to blow. Your concept of interesting is pretty screwed up. You realize that, right? What you get your sick kicks from watching people suffer. Well, when you put it like that, it makes me sound pretty heartless, huh? No, honestly, I'm mostly just interested in that foremost fighter person. Oh, right, him. Wish we knew what kind of plot that bastard's cooking up. Not to change the topic, but do you mind if I ask you something? You know any good sightseeing to us here, or maybe some fun activities? Oh, well, that was random. Thanks to everything's going on behind the scene, most of all the tourist attractions are closed. I've really wanted to do the Eroded Cave tour, but no dice. Oh yeah, we did that last year as part of Ashen's request. That attraction's run by Heiyue. Now that I think about it, I don't think they've done any tours since the beginning of the year. Is it possible that they're closed for the winter season? No, they're supposed to be running them year-round. Anyway, we didn't come here to be your personal tour guide. If you want one, go ask someone else. Wow, so cold. Got a block of ice for a heart or something? Well, I better get back to work. Got another one of those odd jobs to do. Good luck with whatever you're up to. Though I have a feeling we'll be bumping into each other again real soon. That crazy lady's taking a real shine to us, huh? Oh, she'd be so much less of a hassle to deal with if she was just some battle-crazy idiot. And here I thought this would be a good chance to relax and unwind, but now I feel even more exhausted than before. Same. I wonder what her odd jobs entail exactly. Who knows? No use racking our brains over it. No, it really is interesting to get to know this stuff. Alright, I think we've learned all we can just from walking around the city. There are a lot of powerful people here, my brother included. There's also the Divine Blade of Silver and the Golden Butterfly, both of whom are maximum level threats. There must be some reason for them coming here now of all times. Perhaps it's related to the assessment provided by the risk management AI. Didn't they say it labeled Langport as a red zone? That's a little worrying, isn't it? What's more worrying is that we aren't really any closer to finding the people who framed Fan and poisoned Gien. Not necessarily. Huh? What do you mean, not necessarily? The flower petal's a clue for starters. She said she picked it up at that high-class restaurant over in the second ward. I thought it looked familiar. We picked some flowers with this kind of petal during our last trip to Langport, right? Yep, and those flowers are spring lilies. They're used at mass and during funerals. It's a rare plant that can only be found offshore at the Eroded Cave. Oh yeah, we went there on our last trip. This petal's still fresh, must have fallen off fairly recently. The only people who would have been at the restaurant in the last couple of days would have been the remnants of the Lai family, and the Lu family members charged with handling the aftermath. Ah! If we assume the petal stuck to either the clothes or the shoes of one of Heiyue's members, then that begs the question, why were they coming and going from the cave in the first place? Somehow I can't picture Fan and Gien strolling the Eroded Cave picking flowers, even forgetting the fact they're out of action. Okay, I think we know our next move. Yeah, we gotta rent a boat in the first ward and head to the cave. There's no time like the present. Let's go.
What a nice
I was like, oh, another sweep? Oh, no, wait a second. The bath. We never actually talked to these people. Darn, looks like you found me. Hey, you haven't changed a bit. I take it you've been keeping well informed. I mean, of all times, you decided to come back now. You must have heard what's going on with Heiyue. There's no fooling you, Van. Still, all I wanted was to check up on the situation with my family. I'll be headed back to the capital tomorrow. Anyway, you guys have some important investigation stuff to take care of, don't you? Make sure you take care of yourselves. Sorry for getting you guys mixed up in our family problems, by the way. Here's hoping you'll forget all about it by the time we run into each other again. Cheers for the sub there, Biet. Thank you very much. I feel kind of bad for taking Wang surfing. I mean, I didn't think he'd throw his back out. He said he wanted to try something new, so I figured I'd invite him along. Seems it was a little too much for him, though. Ah, so you're the culprit. You're the guy Wang's been hanging out with lately. Guess I have seen you two shoot in the breeze. Yeah, we really hit it off while he was training me in Taishin. I've been taking him out for fun ever since. He may look old, but he's crazy adventurous. Anytime I invite him to try a new sport, he's all in. Still, surfing was a little too much for him, so I've been racking my brain about what we should try next. Something less rough, maybe? Just don't let him go too far, alright? Martial arts is the only hobby Wang's had since he started working here. But he seems to have his heart set on finding new hobbies ever since he retired. That's why I've been trying to get him into sports more popular with young people. You know, in exchange for when he trains me in Taishin. Hello, old man Wang. Well, if it isn't Aaron and that Spring fella. Great to see you boys again. So what do you think of the baths? You're Wang, right? Aren't you that guy who was teaching Taishin over at the park in Newtown? Now that I think about it, I guess you did mention something about running a bathhouse. And here I was wondering why you weren't out training today. You must have been here the whole time. I didn't realize you guys had met already. Anyway, it's kind of weird seeing you working the counter again. Last time I saw you here was ages ago. Well, you see, not long after my first meeting with Van here, I threw my back out while trying to surf. Dr. Long Kai warned me to lay off the martial arts for a while, said I should get as much bed rest as I can. That's why I've been coming down to work the front desk every now and then, just to pass the time, really. You certainly seem quite spry for a man of your age. I don't think that was Aaron's dialogue then, that's weird. Well, I'm not always one for telling my elders how to behave themselves, but try not to overdo it, alright? Anyway, we'll probably swing by the bathhouse again at some point. See you then. Apologies for worrying you, I promise to be more careful. Just know that you'll always be welcome here. I should be on front desk duty for a while yet, so feel free to stop by whenever. That did seem like a misplaced dialogue. Does it seem like that to anyone else? I've tried my hand at all kinds of work in the past, but this is about the only thing I enjoy doing these days. Putting my retirement aside, it's nice to experience what it's like to be a new hire once more. Besides, it's not like I ever plan to try surfing again.
Feel free
I don't think Vanny will swing by
enjoy
right
the
now, in
bath.
fact. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to use the bath, it'll be 500 mirror. Because when we do a bath in a cutscene...
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
it gets us an achievement.
The steam feels quite pleasant.
Get in the bath, Van.
On top of the world. Stay warm out there. You
I
hear?
will, yes. Yes, stay very warm. Sort of visited Act 2A. A vitality droplet is mine. I wonder what I'm nearest to getting at this point in time. Already logged 106 enemies. Papers collected, dishes sampled. Oh, I definitely could get that. Movie brochures acquired. I might have messed that up a little bit. If there's a movie throughout the week, then I've already watched 3 Point Break. Oh. 250,000 mirror earned isn't far off. 100 Mystic Cubes analyzed gets me Grendel's Skillstone 4, so it really wants you to do as many of them as possible. I could just win more 7 hearts in basketball if I ever need extra cash money.
What a nice bath.
But now, that should be the entirety of town swept. Everything is done.
Second ward has its charms.
So we've got to go to the first ward. Let's go to Newtown quickly and go to the Calvard department store.
Go, go, go!
course, since we've last done things, we've gained more Sepith, which means we can unlock some more orbment slots, maybe.
Allow me to assist.
Welcome.
I didn't want to talk to you, though. I just got that a bit wrong. So yeah, we could definitely unlock some more slots here. But the main thing is, like, I'm wondering, shouldn't I be leaving some of this for Agnes? Get me? We can have everyone's first slot opened up. Agnes, you've got nothing unlocked. So I'm going to unlock some stuff for you here. Now you can't unlock any more, granted. But we did our best. Well, you can unlock this, actually. Poor Agnes barely had anything. So you're allowed some now. Like, everyone else had more than Agnes by a mile. But yeah, look at it. Well, except for Kincaid. But that's Kincaid.
Thank you for visiting the...
The what now?
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Right, let's put in an EP Cut
Skills
2 over
altered.
here. Don't know if I want Aqua Boost anymore. How do you get Mirage Feather again? Arc Feather. Where do I get my Mirage Feather from? Judgment Feather. Mirage and Wind. Oh, because it needs Mirage. Was it Mirage Feather before? That's weird. I'm like, why did my mind come to Mirage? And then it's like, oh, okay, that's there.
Balloon department store.
Hope to see you again.
I can't help but worry
We'll be able to slot them whenever we want to increase our stuff. I know we got a break 2 not too long ago from someone as well.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Oh, we've already got a break 2.
Skills updated. Better check them out.
Maintenance mode activated.
We've got a break
That's a
1
single
there,
element
but if I
slot.
break
It's like
2
a new
that
shard
will go up
scale,
quite
huh?
nicely. Resist to burn 2. There we go. A bit more upgrades, a bit more this, a bit more that. We go to... nearest is the Gambit Bar.
Let's roll, gang.
Not gonna lie, I did unlock all slots for Van first. I mean, I'm not gonna criticize it. It makes sense, doesn't it? For the main character. Except the main character isn't always the main character anymore. Right, I don't think there's anything else for me to do. There's nothing on there. There's nothing on the to-do list. We checked out everything. I do slightly wonder if I went around every map and I scanned it like this, would I suddenly see...
On my way.
Shizuna somewhere?
What are we waiting for?
Question if she's in town or not. We've got Shizuna here, and we've got Kasim. So it's like, if we need someone super powerful to help us out with anything, who do we ask now? Okay, it doesn't seem like anyone's out here. Because they're both like, we don't know who would win, but one of them is the strongest Everest. So, it should be that person.
What are we waiting for?
If I had a railgun, do you think I'd be called the strongest? Should I head for the Eroded Cave now? I'm not sure what I'll run into there. Wouldn't hurt to do a little equipment check before going. I think we've actually equipped everyone here. Heading for the Eroded Cave will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Van bargained with the ferryman and rented a small boat. Then they set off a course for the Eroded Cave. Do some fishing. Trail it. Oh.
Seriously? They found us out already? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I've got zero interest in this stupid gig, but since Ix clearly does, I'll go along with it.
What the hell? That's some weird higher elements. This place is unrecognizable from last time. I mean, what's with all this red mist? They stopped the tours here, right? Oh, there's something fishy going on here. No kidding. Like I said earlier, they've always run tours regardless of the season. They haven't done a single one since the Lunar New Year. I actually looked into this after our conversation with Shizuna. The reason behind the suspension of the tour was undisclosed, but despite this, there have been virtually no inquiries or complaints filed. In fact, people's memories of this particular tour seem to be rather hazy and unclear. Now that you mention it, even I didn't think anything was off about it before today. The ferryman Shu also didn't seem to think anything was up. Hang on, let me check something real quick. Aha! Good catch. Guess my feeling from earlier was right on the nose. Seems like there's a good number of those things in the area. I see more on this rock too. These look like Eastern talismans. Well, I'm no expert on the subject, but I think this one's the type that screws with people's thoughts and perceptions. With this talisman barrier here, people's awareness of this area is going to be on the fritz. Is that right? The culprit must have put them up so people wouldn't figure out they were hiding here. Seems like their range covers the whole cave. Yes, I believe that's correct. However, I find it difficult to believe these talismans can create such a large-scale cognitive obfuscation. No way. Especially not with a long stretch of blue between here and Langport. Wonder how they pulled it off then. Ah! Seriously, it's reacting here. Guess I have my answer. That's the 8th Genesis piece you discovered in Mesoldam, yes? Could that mean the next piece is somewhere in this cave? Wouldn't shock me. I'll bet they're using it as an amplifier for the talisman. That's what this thing was used for in Mesoldam, even if it was for something different. Yeah, you said that some brat had it, right? I wouldn't call him just some brat. He held his own against Van and 4 others. And 2 of them were those stupidly powerful Dominions. In any case, the fact that the talisman and the Genesis are linked works to our benefit. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. As said, we'll need to tread carefully. This place is bound to be more dangerous than it was before.
Well, you actually made it.
Qasim?
So, you got here before us, huh?
Marduk sniffed this place out too, huh? You guys are on the ball as always.
We only just arrived a few moments ago. Our AI program marked the Eroded cave as extremely dangerous. It was assigned the label Terminal Zone, the highest threat level an area can receive. Therefore, I will be accompanying you.
What?
For real?
So we will be joining you on one of Marduk's risk assessment missions?
I know we're kinda springing this on you out of nowhere, but bear with us. If you want my opinion, I think the chief could have handled this himself. But Mr. Thorndyke thought the situation sounded too dangerous, so he wanted me to ask you guys to help out.
Damn, he thinks this is too dangerous for Qasim?
That goes to show we cannot take this situation lightly.
We sure can't. Don't know all the details, but it sounds like this job's gonna be a doozy. Alrighty then. You ready to get this thing started, Security Chief Qasim? I, Mirabelle Alton, have got your back. If you need anything from me, just give me a ring, okay?
Understood, Miss Alden. Now, let's begin the risk assessment mission.
Well, this sure is a twist. Won't complain about having a badass like you on the team, though. Glad we're fighting side by side for once. Sure beats trading blows with ya.
May our temporary alliance prove fruitful. Now's your chance to show me how much you've improved, Van. Farida.
I won't disappoint you.
Okay then, a terminal zone. Oh, I can't control you. Sadness times. Let me click on you, though. Yeah. Marduke's security chief and Fairy's brother, known to some as the Kamsin. He wields an enormous military-grade lance with ease. It's a railgun, too. It's ridiculous. A Barbatos Rage, damage A, damage down, unleashes a storm of strikes via his massive weapon. Shamat Strike, extreme molt hit. Extreme molt hit unleashes a beam of shards that decimates all in its path. Extreme molt hit. And the Kamsin strengthens Kasim, a skill only he is capable of using. Doesn't have an SE? Well, off we go then.
Here goes! I'll take over.
Let me control you. You know you want to let me. Alright, so which way can we go first? Either or, by the look of it.
Here goes!
Leave this to me.
Yes, sneaky. Sneaky blood-sucking fish.
Combat finished.
Maybe I should have gone the other way. Oh, there is no other way first. Of course, the tides again. Oh, the tides again.